Good afternoon. Oh, yeah, East Coast time. Good afternoon. Good evening to my friends over in Europe, and good morning to the West Coast. If you are excited about this work week and all that you're going to be doing this week, well, come on, just come in the comments, say a wave, say hello. I have three things I want to talk to you about today, just three things. And please feel free to share this video with your colleagues in automotive retail. I don't know if you saw this Saturday, I published an article in my LinkedIn newsletter. And normally I publish 2 articles a week. So please sign up for the LinkedIn newsletter. But this was the article about Capital One and the findings that they were installing an identity resolution tag on dealer websites instead of just their iframe that pops up when somebody uses the Capital One digital retailing tool. They had an identity resolution tag that was tracking all shopping behavior on dealer websites. That means every SRP, every VDP, every car that they were shopping, they were moving all this data into their CDP. What does that allow Capital One to do? Well, it basically allowed Capital One to see every shopper that was on dealer websites and then use that data in any way that they felt they could, which could include retargeting, which could include email marketing, which could include direct mail. Dealers weren't aware that this was going on. Now, the good news is when we contacted Capital One to say, hey, your identity resolution tag should only be sitting inside your iframe. When someone clicks on the Capital One Explore Financing and your tool pops up, that's the only place you should be having an identity resolution tag. And I'm not even sure if dealers understood that that tag existed. But that being said, within just a few days, Capital One fixed this, and not only fixed it for my client, but fixed it for all dealers in the US, according to tech support team. And of course, I spot checked a few dealers in our CXO network. These are the largest dealer groups in the United States. And it looked like the Capital One fix was implemented across the United States. I'm not sure if you understand the implications of what I just said, but effectively, Capital One was seeing tens of thousands of anonymous shopping profiles come into their CDP each day, decoding some of those. And as consumers engage with forms on the dealer's website and the Capital One tool, resolving those anonymous shoppers into households with email addresses, phone numbers, and physical mailing addresses. Of course, what this means is that over time, and we don't know how long this was going on, that Capital One has really built an amazing free audience of active shoppers in the United States based on dealer data. So I just want to encourage you to go to LinkedIn, go to my profile, click on the newsletter, and please read this article. Your teams should be checking to make sure that this fix is in place. And again, these are the type of research and cutting edge articles we're bringing to the automotive community. Now, what is true is that for years, dealers have been putting software on their websites, and vendors with questionable data practices have been siphoning data off dealer websites for years. This is a more recent occurrence with a very large company that should have seen that they had tagged dealer websites in properly, and yet somehow that message didn't get up to management, and the data collection kept on going and going and going until we held their feet to the fire. So please read that article. Now to the three things that I wanted to talk to you about. If you're going to Digital Dealer next month in October, would you just put a little note? Hey, I'll be there in Vegas. PCG Digital will have a booth at the show, and I'm doing a special dinner, a special fine wine dinner on October 18th in the Mirage from 6 to 8 p.m., just before the digital dealer evening party, which starts at 8 o'clock. This dinner is going to be a roundtable discussion on first party data management and CDPs, and I'll be sharing my latest research. If you are a manager or a marketing director for a dealer group with 5 or more stores, I'd like to invite you to this special VIP dinner. Seating is limited, and I'm putting that requirement that dealer group executives join this dinner because of the subject matter. And we have other activities that dealers can meet up with the PCG team and with me at the show. This is going to be a specific conversation of what dealers can do to organize and activate their data. So if you're going to Digital Dealer on October 18th from 6 to 8 p.m., just before your workshops are done, before the big party, have an amazing dinner and amazing wines. If you'd like to go, shoot me a message. Second, I want to encourage dealers to get registered for the Modern Retailing Conference, November 12th, 13th, and 14th in Palm Beach. It's our annual conference. This year's content is amazing. We have 4 major themes. Number 1 is elevating the customer experience. What can dealers do to really differentiate the way in which consumers feel when they engage with a brand? So many workshops, so many conferences have focused on increasing leads or increasing closing rates and increasing appointments, but no one's really been focusing on that customer experience. And that really is what differentiates whether someone's going to show up or buy at the dealership. Another theme is delivering personalized messages in scale to help create that unique brand proposition. Dealers over the years have tried many strategies, but today with AI, ChatGPT, and new technology, one-to-one messaging in scale outside of human intervention is possible. And we're going to be talking about solutions that can deliver that. Also, we're going to be challenging, as another theme, dealers' acquisition strategy for sales and service. You know, in these days, there are some brands that are desperate for more shoppers. And in others, they have so many shoppers, well, they don't really have a scalable way to get those people in. I know it sounds crazy. In 2023, we need to reimagine what our acquisition strategy is for going after new customers and bringing them into the showroom. And the last major theme is increasing LTV, the lifetime value and loyalty of customers. Part of all of these 4 themes is an overreaching topic of dealers need to manage their first party data better to achieve all 4 of these themes. And of course, I'll be bringing to the conference my latest research on customer data platforms and how to unify your first party data to achieve all 4 of those themes. Amazing set of vendors, amazing set of speakers. We have OEM representatives, representative from OEM program managers, and the smartest dealers and dealer group leaders in the United States are coming to the Modern Retailing Conference. So make sure you get your tickets, modernretailingconference.com. In recent years, PCG Digital has been expanding its ability to help business owners, and that includes RV dealerships. And if you have an RV dealership, if you're going out to the National RV Conference, those dates, November 16th or 10th to the 16th, I don't know. I wrote some notes here, but it doesn't even look right. Well, if you're going out to the National RV Conference, PCG Digital will be having a booth. We'd love to talk to you about how we've been taking our digital marketing strategies from the past 18 years and delivering outstanding results for RV dealers. In fact, if you're an RV dealer and you would like to see some of our recent case studies, just shoot me a note and I'll send you those case studies. But these are great opportunities for dealers to break away from the vanilla digital marketing that's so very common in the RV industry today. Last thing, next week, I'll be out in Indianapolis at the Indianapolis Speedway for the Reynolds Amplify Conference. I'll be talking about customer data platforms and how dealer groups can partner with Reynolds to feed their CDPs directly from Reynolds and to create amazing customer experiences to improve the timeliness, the relevance, and the effectiveness of communication, including marketing, emails, direct mail, all marketing channels powered through smarter CDP. So I'll be in Indianapolis next week for the Amplify conference. If you're going to be out there, like to grab a drink or dinner, just message me. But these 4 upcoming events, we have Digital Dealer, Reynolds Amplify, Modern Retailing Conference, and the RVDA National Conference are all opportunities for you to connect with me and the PCG team to get that competitive edge in the marketplace. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch. And don't forget to read that article on Capital One. It's really important that our dealer community elevates the inspection of what is placed on their website to make sure these type of, well, data breaches, which are taking valuable first party data away from dealers and being placed in the hands of people that they have no idea are taking their data. We need to put an end to this as quickly as possible. Thanks once again for watching. And if you have any questions, just email me, Brian@brianpash.com. Have a great week. I'm excited for you and the opportunities for your dealership. Let's work together to sell more cars in a digital age. Thanks.